notes and the rest that we have learned and build a rhythm. A couple things that we need to know first is we are going to use 4/4 time signature, and as we explained before, 4 beats are in each measure, and a quarter note is going to receive 1 count. And yes, this can change, but for right now, we're going to use 4/4. We also need to learn what a bar line is. A bar line is the line that separates the space, which is called the measures. So you have a measure, a bar line, a measure, a bar line, a measure, and a double bar line. Double bar line means the end. You're done. Now, in these measures, that's where we measure out 4 beats. So, we're going to take a combination of notes and place them into each measure. Remember, we are only going to 4. So look at something on this board and tell me what we could put in here. Let's do something easy. Let's just take a whole note. A whole note gets 4 beats. So you're done with that measure. Bar line, that tells you that the measure is done and you're ready to start another measure. Let's do a rest this time. Let's do a quarter rest. That gets 1. Let's do a quarter note. That gets another beat, so the next beat is 2. And let's finish it off with a half note, which gets the next 2 beats, 3 and 4. So we have a rest on the first beat, 2, 3, 4, we're done. Bar line. We need 4 beats in this one. Let's do something easy. Let's do 4 quarter notes. Double bar line, the end. So what does this sound like? Let's put it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. Now, that's music. The reason that we have so much music out there in the world, millions of songs, is because these can be any combination of notes and rest to make things sound different. What we're going to do is we're going to take this one step further and we're going to put this on the staff and create a melody. You'll be your own composer. Let's use another color. Let's use blue. When we do this, we are going to have 5 lines and 4 spaces. These aren't very straight. Okay. This is called a staff. A staff has 5 lines and 4 spaces. This is a treble clef, or G clef. Treble clef or G clef. This houses the higher sounding notes, and that's what we're going to use. And we're going to break our staff up into measures. We're going to place our bar lines. And now, this is where we can house our rhythm. So let me just show you right up here real quick the names of these lines and spaces. Remember, this is a staff. And for our purposes in class, we are only going to use the treble clef. That's really bad looking. Then first, the names of the lines are a poem. Every good boy does fine on the lines. That's how you can remember the names of the lines. Every good boy does fine on the lines. The spaces are very easy. They spell face. You remember to start at the bottom and go up. F-A-C-E. Okay, so in this melody, we are going to use 4/4 time signature. And we're going to be in the key of C. Now, we've talked already about this in class, but for today, we're going to stay in the key of C, and C is going to be 1. So what means we're going to start and end on C. Where's our first C? F-A-C. It would be the 3rd space up. 1, 2, 3. That's where we're going to place our whole note. Here you go. Now, we have a rest that comes next. Then, we have a quarter note. Do you want to go up or do you want to go down? It's up to you. But I'm going to go and end on C. There you go. That's your melody. Let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 beats in that measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beats in that measure. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 beats in that measure. We have a simple melody. There's one other thing that stands out to me that I need to show you. You may say, well, your stem is going down here, and in your note tree, your stem is going up. On the staff, a stem can go up or down, depending on if it can go down on the left or up on the right, either way. And here's how we differentiate between the two. The middle line in the staff is a dividing line. So the middle line, your stem can either go down or up. When you go up further, the stems are going to go down on the left. When you go down here, the stems can go up on the right. It's just so that when the notes are in the staff, you don't have a bunch of lines sticking out on the top and sticking out on the bottom. It's a lot neater. So your middle line is a dividing point. It is not wrong on the middle. You can have either one. You're not going to have both, but you're going to have one or the other. You can have that or this. Okay, so let's review the things we just spoke about. We built a rhythm using notes and rest, combining them into a measure. We measured them out and put them in to 4. Then we took our rhythm and housed it onto the staff, and that makes your melody. All right, if you have questions, come